Good morning, man.
Good morning.
Wednesday morning. Food in the 419.
How's everybody doing today?
Where we at?
We're sitting here in the west side over at Casley's. You know, most people that are from the area definitely know about it, but some East Siders and some other sides of town don't. We've been coming here. Well, I personally been coming here for a little while now, and my guys, B, Mike,
Never been here.
have never been here. I gave this place 2 thumbs up before I even got here, so I'm trying to introduce it to them.
I'm just trying to get at least one. In the city sometimes, or out when you go out to eat, you end up with like one finger.
Thank you.
You end up with one finger. There's no thumbs. It's so close. It's like so close. It's like I want to turn it over, but I can't. Lately, my guy Ed has been turning this on to some 2 thumbs,
I eat good.
2 feet, 8 elbows. As long as I ain't eat no elbow, I'm all
We
right.
get it in, bro.
Yes,
No
we
elbow?
do. No elbow. You gotta put your foot in it. I don't want you putting your elbow in. That's like saying one nub. I'll take that back.
All I know is that
No good on that one.
in the next upcoming weeks, we're going to be showing you some great restaurants. And if you have anything that you would like us to check out, as I stated on the post earlier, send it to us. Let us know and
Please.
let us know your menu items, because I would definitely like to try them. I'm allergic to seafood, so if it's a seafood dish, I would have to let my guys handle that.
My fiance loves seafood, so that'd be something.
But with that
Love
being
to-
said, I'll definitely find something on the menu that I would try.
So, who called the topic today? One of you guys said something that was interesting as a topic today for the other side of the view. Again, if you guys don't know, as we chop it up, what we also do on the other side of the view is we chop up the other side of people's views and how we think and what we see and what we feel about it. So we pick a topic, and while we're waiting on the food and while we're eating and chewing, and we sit back, we eat, we digest. Great conversation.
We were going to have part 2 of our discussion about racism because we're bringing another culture into the fray. We wanted to know Ed's position on how he felt like about why he thinks it's not okay for white people to, maybe we should start asking other white people too, like.
That'd be dope. It's true too. I think it's very true. They're leaving. If they weren't leaving, but our waitress definitely would be a good person to ask just because she's from the caucus.
But let's stop. I don't like just labeling saying
Right.
white people.
Thank you.
Okay, I apologize.
Let's
Yeah.
let me
Good
put
looking.
let me step in on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that in every culture there's racism or prejudice, because I know different cultures. I grew up in different neighborhoods. They are they're very strong people that have different opinions than I have. Okay, with that being said, I know personally within my own family there's problems. And some people say things in my family that I don't respect, but there's different eras that was raised in different things that don't make it acceptable, but to them, that's normal. And I can't understand it even when our families, 90% of everybody's families are all mixed races now, whether it's a Mexican-American, an African and a Mexican-American, or Asian, whether it's, I don't even want to say white, Caucasian,
Which is
mixed with an African American. Our culture has changed. And even I'm going to say the elders, not necessarily our generation, had reasons in different areas, whether it made it right, to not appreciate other cultures. Because this group grew up segregated from this group grew up supposedly taking land from this group. Hate was installed in these people, and that's where we need to stop, because hate does actually pass down. And I know some hateful people that could honestly be great people until they start talking. That's some of the realest stuff I can say. Like, they can be absolutely amazing, and then they start talking, and it's like, what is this person saying? Like, they're not making sense. But to understand,
Well, does hate make sense?
hate don't make sense. That's why we need to break that cycle, but that's all they're installing.
Gotcha.
Social media, the news, anywhere you look for information, anywhere. they're gonna feed you the information you're looking for.
Well, it's propaganda, and I think
They
that's
either want you to love it or they want you to hate it.
or feel a certain way. Like, and they can see actually behind us right now. If you look at all of the old knickknacks, cans and things, it was called propaganda. It started back like in politics with papers when they started to print. They would put the cartoon figure or the donkey next to the person that they were picking at. And it became what it became, stereotypes and prejudices. And I think, you know what I was going to say something too, culture. Is it the culture?
It's not.
That
It's
changed?
it's not necessarily.
I'm gonna say
culture.
it's the years and age difference.
Yeah.
You know, and it gets worse and worse because if someone, for instance, sees their grandpa feel some type of way, they believe that's the best thing ever.
Right.
You know, that's when
Right.
you follow your
Look up to
family.
your grandpa, yeah.
And then, more than likely, he's passed that down somewhat of a little something installed into the lower family. And it's a continuous cycle that just builds up, I'm going to say, as if, we'll say, the little snowball that's rolling down a hill that becomes the big boulder.
Right.
It starts off this, and then by the time it gets to the bottom, it's uncontrollable.
Right.
And you know, if I'm honest, like the reason why I am friends and my eyes are open to so many different races and things is because of the things my mom did. Like my family, like my grandparents, yeah, they came from the South, so of course they had that hate, you know, that anger. I'm not even gonna say it's hate, I'm gonna say it's anger because of what they felt was done to them. So they tried to put that in us. But the main thing I took from what they gave us was responsibility and making your own choices.
Ham and sausage.
Ham and sausage.
Corned beef hash, right? Coming with the rest of that.
Big food, big food. Thank you. I'm sorry. We're
No,
like
you're
waiting
good. We
for
work
you.
together.
Sorry,
We
I'm
work
Okay.
together. You're
continue.
good.
So
Then I get a fist pound on that.
Appreciate it.
We were waiting, and I was like, she was like on it. She was on it. Like, where your people at? I'm like, oh, woman.
So,
Great gas.
you know, that made me want to seek out. That made me want to see other people. That made me want to see other cultures, see how they live. Before I judge them like my family did.
We're listening. We
That's
just want to
something
make
that
sure we
that's
show this
one of the
food.
things that I learned.
Ooh,
Hold on, I'm going to lift mine up.
look at that. Beautiful. Huge
You
portions.
guys anything else right now?
Huge portions.
I'm fine.
Beautiful. Huh? This is amazing looking. Look at these portions. Just come out in here. You guys got to get a real look at this stuff. So right here we got an omelet. Man, I can't even show the whole plate.
Just like your biscuits down here.
It's biscuits and gravy. Kind of feel like a drone. A phone food drone. That's kind of corny,
I got light oil on my hash browns for the healthiness.
but light oil.
Dry toast.
Dry toast.
And basically everything, you know, whatever. You know, I try to do is minimal.
Minimal
Trying to live,
responsibility.
y'all. Hey,
I think you might have to
officially
put it back
one
in.
day not drinking sober.
Hey, you put the right there. Got it. Come on, bro.
Bring it down a little bit, brother.
You going down? Got you. Good? About right?
Turn it a little bit that way. I'm not trying to be all in my mouth while I eat
Good point, good point, good point, good point. He said I eat good.
True statement.
What we'll
know
do
what?
is we're actually
get
going to
this-
turn it up a little bit.
Let me crack this right in the middle and see what we're working with. Let me get this up here.
Oh yeah, I need some. That's good.
Here we go, here we go.
That's that corned beef hash omelet.
That would have been an easy. Ooh, wow. What the?
Mm-hmm.
Corned beef.
With Swiss.
Swiss joint.
And this is a grilled chicken omelet
Okay.
with Swiss tomatoes.
I got a ham and sausage.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Somebody's loving it.
Come here, baby.
What?
Oh, that's Eva. We got you, Eva. Yay.
I won't took it like take
This is
that.
what we
Take
got. We brought this in there for you. The ham and cheese with the biscuits and gravy. We'll see you shortly with that. Eva wasn't able to make it today. Again, she'd have been great for the topic because it's a continuous of the last. And again, we continued it at home.
Ketchup.
Yes, sir.
Jelly,
Yes,
please.
sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We were going to continue it over last night because we started to yak about it more. You know how it is when you're in the car. I think I think everybody should, but again, it's just an opinion.
Everything okay so far?
Everything was amazing. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, thank you, man. But, you know, you want to listen to your significant other to where, you know, if they feel a certain way about, especially if me being a quad racial person, meaning I'm maneuvering and moving through Caucasus America, a Mexican America, Italian, which is part of a Caucasus America, and a Black America. So I'm moving and maneuvering through all of them. So she's
You wiggling, baby. You wiggling.
I'm shaking. I swear it. And it ain't easy because you're really not on any side of any fence because you're not accepted 100% on it anywhere. And it's the truth of it. So your opinion, though, on the flip end of it is at least taken. Meaning, I can't say certain things that some people can't because of this ethnicity. You know, where she can't say anything, which I don't think is right. Like he said, you said. You know, it's something passed on, but it's also something that's a choice.
I don't feel that it's right that anybody who lives in this country, regardless of how it was built, regardless of whatever, it's one nation under God, and you have and the First Amendment is you have the freedom of speech. We all know there are things that you shouldn't say,
Right.
but as far as asking a question, like it goes back to what I said. It's like it's how you word it. It's communication because
We had to talk about communication on the way here.
It's everything, man.
you say things
It's the
right,
bridge.
bro. You know what I mean? Like people don't understand.
We get what we were talking about when we got to the house the other day. Comedians. Comedians say everything. The realest I've ever heard it come the rawest. I'm talking about raw.
They offend everybody. But they make you laugh while they're doing it.
Gotta do it though.
It's all about the approach,
It's about what they say is the delivery.
the delivery.
The pizza guy shows up, you order a Marco's. The guy shows up, extra large pizza like you wanted, with no box. Pizza in his hands, holding it, waiting. He rang the doorbell with his elbow. He literally put his elbows almost in it. He holding your pizza. Man, something wrong with the delivery. Ain't no box. You gotta make it look nice. It's gotta sound, and it's horrible. I don't like it. You're dressing up the truth. I shouldn't have to make the truth look pretty. You know, people do that with lies. Dress up a lie. Make it, you know, dress up an ugly something. You can't dress up the truth. You putting a skirt and mascara and makeup and all that's on the truth.
And what's crazy is,
Ooh.
or everybody used to say, women would be the ones trying to cover up their natural. No, now you got guys trying to do that. Guys, quit wearing makeup. Quit wearing man buns. That shit ain't cool.
It is not cool. It's not cool. And again, you want to be you if that's how you feel. You know, that's real too. Go be you. And I would say boo-boo at that point. Go be that. Whatever that may be to you. And I'll love you no less. You know, I believe in free will and choice. God gave it to us all. That's
definitely.
the most powerful thing. But don't perpetrate.
Right.
Don't false flag. Don't one foot in, one out.
I respect you either way. I want to respect when you're lying.
I don't respect you when you're not
I
being
won't
yourself.
respect- yeah.
I won't. I can't.
I won't respect, you know what I
I
mean?
can't. I'm not built to. See, that wasn't instilled in us.
I personally don't care what team you play for. That's how you call it. But in all honesty, be yourself, and that's the realest you could ever do. I don't like fake.
This is
Everybody
great.
knows. And a lot of people that I run around with, they call fake out.
Yeah.
You know? So if you have a preference, that's
And
cool.
you know
If
what?
you don't, that's cool. If
I'm sorry. That is very true. Because it used to be in the point, it was applauded. If a guy was, got purpose, you put him on Blast Avenue. No, you was not with her yesterday. No, you did not get drunk yesterday. No, you wasn't smoking. No, you wasn't banging. You was at home. Your mom don't even let you hang. So, anything you perked about, people that knew you, saw you, and was around you, put you on the wall. And it seemed to be, we got away from that. And where now, y'all out, I don't know, co-signing it.
oh, it's some Takashi 6ix9ine ass shit.
Co-signing it. So, y'all stop co-signing lies. Why would you co-sign a lie? That's bad credit.
Hey, he did it.
What'd I do?
Takashi 6ix9ine said he did it. He said it was him, officer.
Right. Pointed square at him. You know, thing is though, I don't know too much about the situation, but his guys is gonna murder him. They're just gonna kill him. So If he felt like that was the decision for his life, cool. Problem is, y'all can't be out here supporting him because that is not cool. You can't tell on your mans if he was involved with that. That is not stand up. That is lay down. Meaning go lay down, take that bid. You was playing spades, and your ass ain't had no hearts.
Yeah, man, I can't be rolling with paperwork.
So, and that comes in all shapes, sizes, colors, races, religions, and ethnicities. There's no discrimination when it comes to a person telling on somebody else for what they was doing too. That is unethical,
Right.
immoral. And these again are just my beliefs, but
That's against the G code, flat out.
amen.
Sorry, I'm not commenting. This food is very delicious. I'm hungry. Sorry.
You come here, make sure you get the cheddar cheese with the ham and the sausage and the omelet. Oh my God!
While we're talking, because if not, I would devour this in like 0.2 seconds, and then
Right.
I'm gonna be sitting here looking at you guys like, hey, can I get a piece? Hey, are you eating that? He said, yes, Ed. I'm about to put it in my. Come on, man, you eating that?
My girl.
Are you a fast eater?
I am.
I try to slow down.
I can't help it, but now you see I'm on slow pace because we're doing this. But if it wasn't me talking, everybody knows I don't talk when it comes to food.
Homemade sausage gravy, you guys.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
taste it.
Really good.
Oh, you know what I thought about this one? I think that we should all throw our credentials out there so that people don't think that they just got bums out here or people out here critiquing food that ain't got nothing behind them. I'd like for you to start because you actually have.
Okay. I started working in a restaurant when I was roughly.
Amazing.
Good, all right.
Amazing.
I started working
I'm
in a
talking about the
restaurant when
gravy,
I was
the fish,
15.
everything.
Worked in several up until I was like 20, 21. And then I started, I joined the Inverness Club. And everybody that knows, when I started there, I was very interested in food. I thought I was going in to cook. Well, to me, every great chef and everybody that has really done something really amazing, they start as a dishwasher. So as a dishwasher, I learned to work side by side with the chef. And at my interview, when I got hired, Chef Pete Suet, who's now out in Farmington Hills running the country club, he physically asked me, Mr. Garcia, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I looked right at him, straight eye to eye, like I'm looking in the camera right now. I said, working side by side with you, chef. He said, you'll be here at 3:30 tomorrow for working the dishes. I said, I'll see you tomorrow. Then, on that 5-year day, while we were working on the line side by side, I looked right over at him. I said, Chef Suet. I said, I told you so. And he smiled at me. And I've never stopped. So I worked in the Inverness Country Club for 12 and a half, almost 13 years. I have very good skills in all aspects of the kitchen. I even worked in front of the house so I could learn that. So I pretty much learned every aspect of the club because I'm very interested in the food industry. So with my skills, I've worked garmager, salad area, desserts, fry station, grill, broiler, all across the hotline. I've worked banquets consistently. For 10 years, I ran the pool in the little restaurant out there. So I fairly know my fair share of foods, and before I actually started there, I was very picky. But one thing I advise you, and this is the realest thing you could ever say, please don't taste food with your eyes.
Ooh, very good.
Please don't taste food with your eyes.
Very, very, very. That's food for thought. That's something you leave somebody with right there. Don't ever taste food with your eyes. I need to remember that. I'm gonna write that down in my stomach. I'm digesting that right now, y'all.
That is a wonderful quote.
Amen. Myself personally, as far as food experience, got Penna. I went to Penna.
And you know what? I'm going to give credit to that. I'm going to give credit to my friend Anastasio Laredo. Because when I was talking to Dacho when I first started, he was working with me at the Inverness Club. He's the one that gave me that quote. And that quote never left me, and I've tried some of the most amazing foods because I actually tasted them and not looked at them. Because some things when you look at, we already know questionable.
Right.
So don't taste with your eyes and actually give it a chance.
Definitely dope. Shout out to Thach. Good dude. One love.
My brother.
But what I got? Penna at 3 restaurants. I'm cooking since I was a kid. Cook at home.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just believe in good food, bulk food, good flavor. You know what I mean? Good service. I'm not looking for the cleanest diner because that's not how that happens. To be completely honest, I'm not looking for the best service. You might be busy. You might have had a bad day. I'm looking for the flavor in the food. I'm looking for the presentation in the plate.
Because
and the personability of the people. There we go.
But as you're saying, in the situations that they are, if they are busy, they are getting, and they can't do a whole lot, but as they're still paying attention to every bit of detail on the food, that means they got a good run kitchen back there.
Hot. Yeah. They're organized. They're together.
So one thing you always need to remember is patience, and please tip your servers.
Please.
Because without them,
I'm telling you, this whole mission can go bad.
And as far as my credentials, been watching a woman who I admire, my grandmother, who will be 86 in a couple of weeks. Cooked since I was about 5 at her knee. So
That's that food from your soul.
I
Soul food.
have cooked everything from brisket to a,
You just said
you
presentation.
know what I mean, to a beef Wellington. I made that because my grandma showed me how to make that. You know, from the traditional soul food to the dressing to the greens to the macaroni and cheese.
These guys said beef Wellingtons. I'm gonna need some of that. I'm gonna need in on that.
Yeah. So, you know, and
I love them.
I was in high school,
Love 'em,
also
bro.
had a
We used to make
culinary arts
them
program at Clay High School. Go Eagles! Shout out to the Eagles.
Burger Gang.
Shout out, guys.
So,
Burger Gang.
you know, also worked at the Real Seafood Company.
Definitely.
You know, not I didn't do much there, but I was there,
Period. It's experience.
and it was experience. It taught me how to keep a clean kitchen because that's my thing.
I mean, a clean kitchen.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. I'm not gonna say I want to go somewhere with grease on the walls, but what I will say is that gives it soul, it gives it flavor, it gives it what we're looking for, not the commercial.
That's the difference.
You know that we're not looking for the commercial. We're looking for the people who are like us, the hard workers, the ones who go home every night and pat their dog on the head and kiss their kids and tell them good night. Not the ones that don't see their kids on the weekends. We don't want those kind of people. We want the people that are like us. And that doesn't have a color. Which brings us back to our original topic.
Full circle.
That doesn't have a color.
There you go.
Because goodness doesn't have a color. A good soul doesn't have a color. A good person doesn't have any of that. You just know inside and out if they're good or bad. And that's the best two things about kids and dogs because they will tell you a bad soul.
Oh man.
Whether it's no matter what they are.
Yep. Very true.
I told someone not too long ago. I don't know what it is about you. I think you're real cool. But my dog don't like you.
Right.
And if my dog don't like you, it's something
I
about
said
you.
there's something about you, my guy. I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna put no names on there.
No.
I'm just gonna say that my dog done some not normal shit to this every time. Like
Some not normal shit.
from like snipping at his hand to like barking at him, growling at him.
Yeah.
Anybody knows my dog Fedia?
Yeah. She be chill.
She don't do that for nobody.
No.
And anytime he was around, that's what she did. I almost like got told that one day, like, yeah, right. Then I saw it, and I saw it again, and I only get to see it twice before you ain't coming back to my house.
Oh, I need a
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go get some boxes. Matter of fact, yeah. Y'all go ahead and chop it up.
All right,
I'm gonna walk this.
but one important matter that he said, and I can't stress this. He said, always tip your server.
Always tip.
What I'm gonna stress is, if you have a bad server one day, remember, you don't know what she walked into or what she had going on before she walked in here. It could be everything from a broke down car. Excuse me. Yeah, let me step back. It could be everything from on the way to work, broke down car, flat tire, babysitter not show up, argument at home. It could be anything. But she still got the motivation to come to work no matter what it is. If you come for a service and it's even bad, you can change that with one good tip. And don't say no dumbass advice like, hey lady, quit being so angry and I'll give you more money. That'd be shit I'd punch you in your face for. Because that's not right. What I would do is, I look them and I'd say, ma'am, I hope your day's a lot better. And here's a nice tip. Hopefully it'll change your day. Because you know what? One show of gratitude could change a whole outlook on a person. Not even just day, life. It could give her faith and believing that real good people are still out here. So don't shit on your waitresses or servers, even if they're having a bad day. Now, if they're just a tool, don't make that judgment call. Don't make that judgment call. Because we all know we've seen some tools. But even then, if you still have service in a place, regardless, they need to be compensated for it. That's all I can stress.
It's real though.
Yeah, I can't stand when people just be like, here's 50 cents. The fuck is that? That's some shit that I'm gonna take to throw at you.
Right.
What?
Talking about no matter what. I just broke down the subject of.
Oh, let me get some boxes.
Oh, and he's off again. I was about to just practice my speech. I think I just practiced it the first time.
That's a great point, though. You know, like, cause that's what I mean by real people. Because in the corporate world, if you're working for McDonald's, you're not getting a tip. So you're getting a wage. These people work hard for their money. They may choose this, but they choose this because they like to work with people. So you got to realize that too. Just because they're having a bad day doesn't mean they still don't like their job. They're just like you, man. Like, you really needed that cup of coffee when you came in, and she got it to you quick. But that doesn't mean you just leave her 50 cents, like Ed said. You know what
Because
I mean?
it's her job.
Right. You know, so what?
I'm sorry, if you a person, and I gotta say this, and I mean this in the bottom of my heart, if you're a type of person, this is again just my opinion and belief, you're a piece of shit. If you go to a restaurant, if you order food, if you deliver and have the food delivered to you, you requested anything, meaning there is a service that is being provided to you that you requested, and you do not take care of that person that brought it to you with a good attitude and with no issues or even minor issue, but they got it to you with all sincerity. If you do not take care of that person, meaning yes, financially, as a tip, a gratuity, it's called grateful. Being grateful is a gratuity. It's the word it's brought from that. So if it was good or great, please take care of that person. If you do not, I won't say you're a POS, but I'd love to get the POV. I'd love to get the POV.
She's not me. I called y'all pieces of shit.
Yeah, and I did it first, but I'm going to say again, I'm not going to say you're a POS, but I'd love to get your POV. I'd love to know your point of view on why.
Oh, you're going to try to be like Roger Gordon. I don't tip.
Right. Exactly.
That's when I reach across the table.
Exactly. Because I know G's that will check people that are definitely G's and be like, bro, you better put a dub on that table or don't go nowhere with me no more.
Right. Don't
even step out with me no more. Man, if you don't tip that waitress right now, bro, if you don't tip that bartender right now, bro, like I won't go out with you.
I mean, I've had to check people that I paid for a meal and they act like they can't tip the waitress.
Right.
That don't sit well with me right there.
You grab that tip as a lowrider. Yeah. Because again, it's Richie. We was out in Chicago. Richie grabbed the tip. Man, the bill was $230. He grabbed the tip.
You know, I'm not gonna say.
My guy. And he grabbed his bill.
I'm not gonna say what we tipped.
And the tip.
But just know it was worth it. It was well worth it. Because
no, it was.
We come in, they give us the opportunity to do this.
Amen. Same.
And they do a stellar job.
Amen. So there isn't a percentage.
They do a stellar job before we get here.
So that means there's no, what do they call that? That I tip 20. I tip 10. I tip 5. All the time. It's just they can't. Your service isn't consistent. I don't know if you give a consistent tip. It's like, well, it's based on the service. It's like, well, in a way. But at the same time, no.
They're getting tipped, I don't care what. At least 25%, 30%, no matter what the service is. I ain't talking about the little 15%. That's minimum 30%.
No, if you did a horrible
and that's if we're with a group.
15%.
And that's if we're with a group. Because everybody throwing in that much.
You putting it in 2 boxes?
Thank you. I should.
I'm tapping out, but I don't need none of this to go.
If she doesn't like her food touching,
She is not a big food don't touch person, so
That's
is.
my plate, and these guys are packing up to-go boxes.
I have to. They're not
I
a
had
half.
to take my lady something home. You
And-
understand? You understand how it is.
You understand how that is.
Yeah, man. I'll be honest. If I had to take my lady home, I'm gonna have to get a second order because I eat my shit. I eat good.
The
I'm
other
like,
side
hey,
of the view,
I'm like,
that
hey,
was real.
I'm
That
like,
was
hey,
real.
I'm like, hey, man, she can't have none. I'm gonna
Say,
eat all
we
this.
want to
Let's
eat.
get her.
I'm
Let's get her
eating
together.
mine.
I
don't know what
promise.
she's got going on. I'm eating mine though. Even Stays trying to feed me shit.
Oh, I'm going to get some milk.
She's like right here. You're chewing. You just took your first bite. I swear I love her. She'd be like right here, Ed.
I'll be over here looking at it like, you want a bite of my food? You could have ordered. Like, hold
I
on.
love you, sweetie. Right? Nah, she wants me to eat it. I felt her. We're trying to gain our weight back. That gallbladder about got me.
Weighed myself this morning, y'all. 168.
Hey man, that's what's up.
After this meal, 172. Just kidding.
Definitely, man. Hey, you guys, you want to make sure you check out this place here.
Casley's Kitchen out on Tremainsville. Across from Whitmer Drive and across from Circle K.
Super great
Phenomenal.
service. Phenomenal cooks back there. Super personable. The food was big. Look at big. Big. Was it big?
It was wonderful.
Was it big?
Is it Big B approved?
It was Big B food.
Big B in the booth, by the way. Y'all let us know what y'all think about that. We think that's gonna be his tag stage name right now. No? You don't like it? Not rapping. No, you in the booth. It was a food pun. It was a food. Oh, he says, oh, walking into the men's room. It was a food pun intended.
I'm not gonna get him.
No, don't. Because he will definitely. I will say this thing. This guy come with a torch. He would love to flame you. He will flame you down. Been
And I
flaming
just be
people.
kidding, man. I just got jokes for days.
Gotta have some jokes, man. Life's crazy. You can't laugh with it. Trust me. You're gonna die with it for sure.
What's your evening gonna consist of today, my guy?
Windows, Lacian, out in Archborough, Sodders, corporate office.
Oh shit, yeah.
I gotta go do that right quick.
I got a visit with my mama today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go visit her at 3. Everybody give a shout out to Lucy. And then after that, going grocery shopping, cooking dinner for a very special summer tonight. Shout out, she knows who she is.
He was funny. I agree. That's like not bringing body to a strip club. She's great. She's perfect. All right, y'all, man. Hey, y'all have a good Wednesday, man.
One
Stay
last thing.
positive.
One last thing.
Oh,
Can we get thumbs up? 2 thumbs up?
oh my gosh.
Thumbs up, y'all.
If I could take my shoes off and put my 2 big toes up.
He said, I wish I had both thumbs. So I could put
I'm telling
both thumbs
you,
up.
You just got 6 thumbs.
Casley's is a great spot, y'all. Check it out.
Definitely, definitely, man. Take care. God bless and one love.